Hey Calvary Fellowship, this is Bill and I want to talk to you about Easter. Easter is a big deal. It is the cornerstone of our faith, the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It's everything to us. As Christians, we love this day, but as a church, we have always felt it isn't a day just for us. It is a day to reach out to our community. We've always seen God work in powerful ways. Easter has been called amongst many the Super Bowl of Christianity, and certainly we've experienced that. In fact, last year, we saw 1,000 people show up at our Easter services when we were averaging less than half of that on a typical Sunday. And so as always, this year we're going to bring our A game for both of the Easter services. And we're asking you to do the same thing to help make this the great event that it can be. So there are 4 things we're going to ask of you this year. The first thing we're going to ask you to do is pray. Pray for yourself that you would be prepared for this great day to not only celebrate the resurrection of Jesus, but that you would be outreach oriented and have a heart to reach the lost just as Jesus had. Pray for those that are going to be invited. We are sending out about 50,000 mailers just like this, big obnoxious mailers that are going to show up in people's mailboxes. We are doing door hangers. We are inviting people personally. And so pray for those that are far from Christ that they would be open and receptive to come out and hear the message. And pray for all of us that are going to be inviting our friends that we would have the boldness and the opportunity and that we would step up for that. Now, as always, we are going to be doing an Easter egg hunt for the kids right after both services. So also pray that the weather would be fantastic for that the sun would be shining and that it would be ideal weather to celebrate Jesus and put on a fun day for the kids as well. So the first thing we're asking you to do is pray.
So the second thing we need you to do this Easter is to serve. We have a faith goal of 1,300 people coming to the 2 Easter services this year. And I've worked out that we need 250 people to be serving in some capacity on Easter Sunday. Now there are a wide array of different roles, from the children's ministry to hospitality like greeting and ushering in the food and beverage ministry, as well as helping with the egg hunts. And there are also all sorts of other behind the scenes roles that we need people to fill. So if you want to get involved this Easter, I encourage you to either email me at serving@calvaryhartford.com or just go to the Calvary website where you can sign up online. And the great thing about Easter is we have 2 services, so you can come to one and serve at the other one. I look forward to serving alongside you this Easter. So that's the second thing we want you to do.
So the third thing that we're asking you to do in the lead up to Easter this year is to invite your family and your friends. See, Easter is one of the few times throughout the year that many people who don't normally attend church are open to doing so. And so we want to leverage this special day by inviting as many people as we possibly can. Now you can invite people in a couple of different ways. The first is through Facebook. The second is by using one of our Easter invite cards. And third is the old-fashioned way by simply just going up and asking. See, we believe that way more often than not, people respond by saying yes to a personal invitation. And so I want to encourage you to take a little step of faith and invite your family and your friends to be a part of this year's Easter service.
All right, so not only do we want you to pray, to serve, to invite, the 4th thing that we're asking you to do is to attend. We want you to show up for one of our 2 Easter services. We have an 8:30 and 11 a.m. service. My request is, if at all possible, would you please plan to show up at the 8:30 service. The 11 o'clock service is going to be packed, and as much as possible, we'd like to leave that space for our first-time guests. But either way, we want you to be there. We want you to show up. We want you to do all 4 of these things, and let's make this Easter a party to remember. God bless you. We'll see you there.